On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Apartment.
A self-contained living unit within a larger building or complex, typically consisting of one or more rooms or an open space used for living, cooking, and sleeping.
Examples:
Rented apartment, furnished apartment. I am seeking a spacious apartment with a balcony and a parking spot.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Storage.
The act or process of putting in and keeping something in a particular place for use in the future, an electronic memory device that can store information.
Examples:
A storage battery, storage at low temperature. We store customer data in cloud storage.
Triple.
Consisting of 3 items or people, 3 times as great or many.
Examples:
A triple mirror, triple digits. His coach is a triple Olympic champion.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
Debt ceiling, corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
Footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Coincident.
Happening or operating in the same place or at the same time.
Examples:
Coincident indicators. A series of coincident events. Coincident with the negotiation, the bank was permitted to open a Beijing branch.
Flatline.
To experience a cessation of electrical activity in the heart or other vital organs, leading to a loss of function and potential death, to cease or level off, as in an economic trend or another line graph, at a low or bottomed out point.
Examples:
flatline over the past few quarters. Before the patient's heart flatline. The patient's heart rate suddenly flatlined, requiring immediate resuscitation.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Dorm.
A residence hall or building that provides living quarters for students or other occupants, typically on a college or university campus.
Examples:
Dorm room. University dorm. Living in a dorm can be a great way to meet new people when you're in college.
Rig.
To prepare or set up something in a certain way, typically in a carefully planned or fraudulent manner, to equip with sails or masts.
Examples:
Rig an election. Rig a ship with new sails. He rigged the game so he could win the prize.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Crowdsourcing.
The practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by enlisting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via the Internet.
Examples:
Crowdsourcing apps. Crowdsourcing in climate policy. The company used this crowdsourcing platform to gather ideas for its next product.
Kite.
A toy made of a light frame covered with cloth or plastic and joined to a long string that you fly in the air.
Examples:
Kite string. A picture on a kite. Benjamin Franklin proved that lightning is electricity through experiments with kites.
Surf.
To ride on or through waves while standing or lying down on a board or other object. To search or browse the Internet or other computer networks in a casual or aimless manner.
Examples:
Surf the Internet. Surf the waves. I'll surf the online store to see if I can find that item in a different color.
Gear.
A toothed wheel that engages another toothed mechanism to change the speed or direction of transmitted motion, a set of tools, equipment, or other items for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Sports gear. A gear change lever. She checked her gear before embarking on the hike.
Jewel.
A precious stone that is cut and polished for use in jewelry.
Examples:
Jewel of the crown. Gleaming jewel. She treasured the small jewel that her grandmother had given her.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Utility.
The state or quality of being useful or convenient, the service, such as electric power or water or transportation, provided by a public.
Examples:
Utility costs. Marginal utility. The utility of the device was immediately apparent to all who saw it.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Possession.
The state or fact of owning or having something.
Examples:
Possession of the evidence. A territorial possession. That painting is my possession, and I inherited it from my grandmother.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Ruthlessly.
Without compassion or pity, mercilessly.
Examples:
Ruthlessly efficient. Judge ruthlessly. He ruthlessly cut ties with anyone who crossed him.
Artery.
One of the thick tubes in humans and most other animals that takes blood away from the heart to one or more parts of the body, such as tissues, lungs, brain, etc.
Examples:
Artery blockage. Risk of coronary artery disease. Continuous consumption of fatty foods leads to the hardening of the artery.
Extraneous.
Irrelevant or unrelated to the subject at hand, not essential or necessary, coming from or existing outside of something.
Examples:
Extraneous variables. Extraneous details. The extraneous information in the report made it difficult to understand the main points.
Stem.
The central part of something from which other parts can develop or grow, the part of a word common to all its inflected variants. Verb, to grow out of, have roots in, or originate in.
Examples:
Stem from a belief. The stem of a matchstick. A rose has thorns on its stem.
Inflow.
A stream or movement of something, typically liquid or gas, that is flowing into a particular place or system. The amount of incoming resources or funds into a system or organization.
Examples:
river inflow, inflow of refugees. The inflow of cash from investors helped the startup company grow and expand.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Mantra.
A word or phrase, often repeated, that is used as a focus for the mind during meditation.
Examples:
campaign mantra. Chant the mantra of structural reform. She repeated her personal mantra to herself to stay motivated.
Efficiency.
The state or quality of doing something well with no waste of input such as time or money.
Examples:
better fuel efficiency, and energy efficiency. Our company must continue to strive for greater efficiency.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
vast majority, vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Stove.
A kitchen appliance consisting of a flat top, usually with heating elements, used for cooking food.
Examples:
stovetop, hot stove. I made dinner on the stove using a pot and a pan.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples:
rarely seen, rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
bird's nest, a nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Stack.
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another, a large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
high stack, a large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Digit.
One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration, a finger, thumb, or toe.
Examples:
digit identifier, the digit in the hundreds place. We must enter a 6-digit number to unlock the safe.
Paperwork.
Administrative tasks that involve writing or typing documents.
Examples:
paperwork process, bureaucratic paperwork. The paperwork for the loan application was extensive.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Functional.
Designed for or capable of a particular activity, purpose, or task, practical or ready for use or service.
Examples:
Field of functional medicine. Functional deafness. The mobile phone was still functional even after being dropped.
Wear.
Goods or merchandise that are offered for sale, typically referring to items that are produced in large quantities, such as kitchenware, software, and hardware.
Examples:
Ware store. Bamboo ware. The store sells a wide range of porcelain ware, including plates, bowls, and mugs.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Toilet.
A bowl-shaped plumbing fixture with a seat for defecation and urination, or a room or building containing one or more of this fixture.
Examples:
Toilet paper. Toilet seat. She walked to the toilet to freshen up before the meeting.
Din.
A loud, confused noise, a loud, persistent racket.
Examples:
Din of traffic. Mighty din. The din of the city was overwhelming.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
A pilot scheme. Draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Render.
To bring someone or something into a particular state, to provide something such as service, help, etc.
Examples:
Render an assessment. Render the contract void. The jury must render a decision on this complex case.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.